Hello everyone, Martin here, your host and game master for the Star Wars Edge of the Empire campaign, Legacy of Ash. Now, here at Nerds and Stuff, we just hit 1,000 subscribers on our channel, so I wanted to swing by and say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, I have terrible news for you. You are 20 episodes into a Star Wars campaign, and if you're not a subscriber, at this point, I really don't know how I'm going to get you, so I can't thank you for being a subscriber. All I can do is thank you for watching our videos, I guess. But joking aside, the other thing I wanted to swing by and say is that we launched our Patreon page, Patreon/Nerds and Stuff. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what a Patreon is, it's a website to where you, our audience, or you, our fans, can help support us in what we do here at Nerds and Stuff. We are obviously a YouTube channel, and we're dedicated and we're putting out a lot of content, and we're not going to use the Patreon to change how we do that. But one of the reasons why we wanted to launch a Patreon is because we want to do so much more with what we're doing. We want to take Legacy of Ash and turn it into an audio podcast. A lot of you have asked for audio files of this campaign, and a podcast would be the easiest way to do that, not to mention to grow our audience with those people who are more audio inclined instead of watching a campaign through video. So we want to use this Patreon to help fund a podcast or more podcasts, or several podcasts, I should say. We also want to build a website to host the podcast, as well as other content that we're working on and some other stuff that doesn't translate into video well. So we wanted to let everyone know that we're launching our Patreon, and thank you for your support of our Patreon. Now, if you're unable to support our Patreon financially, one thing that I would ask is please share what we do here at Nerds and Stuff with miniature painting, RPG one-shots, or RPG campaigns with friends, possibly family, or other nerds who would kind of get enjoyment out of this, and that way we can continue to grow our channel at the rate we've been growing, and continue going strong. Now, we wanted to take this Patreon and this momentum that we have and channel it into a lot of productive ventures and stuff like that, and to continue to grow our audience, as well as scale up production a little bit, and to keep our production values top-notch the way we've been trying to over these last 5 months. The one last thing that I wanted to say about our Patreon page is that we will be donating the entire first month to Movember, which is an international philanthropy to raise awareness and funds for men's health issues such as prostate cancer, suicide, depression, and stuff like that. So we are going to be donating the entire first month, like I said, and I'm also going to be shaving this beautiful beard that I've been growing for some time. I've not gone clean shaven in 2.5 years, so we'll see how it looks here shortly. Anyways, I wanted to swing by and say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your subscription. And thank you for supporting our Patreon page. Now, without further ado, let's get back to me beating up the crew at the Cliffside Villa. So, see you later. Previously on Legacy of Ash.
What happened here?
The Imperials did this.
Where's Grendu?
They killed him.
We've got trouble, guys.
We knew someone would come for the rebels.
We're outnumbered and outgunned. Call for backup.
Remy, come save us. We're gonna die.
I'm on my way.
Womp 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 womp.
Bruto, don't die on me.
Wake up. I've got questions.
We now return to Legacy of Ash.
Rebels.
Rebel scum.
So, exterior shot, we are outside the Cliffside Haven villas. There is a YT 1930 sleek blue hovering outside of this veranda, this balcony kind of hanging off. 2 dead stormtroopers. The camera pushes through the doorway, and inside we have Remy kind of racing over. The camera follows over his shoulder. It turns the corner, and it sees Bruto unconscious on the floor, Var over him, probably rifling through his pockets at this point.
No, he's a crew member.
There is nothing
Not
there
yet.
of value.
If he dies, then yes, but
there's-
he's still breathing.
Yeah, okay. And then Triz is kind of standing guard. She is standing over this unconscious Imperial assassin-looking guy, and Remy comes in.
What?
It's like, crap. I wasn't ready to roleplay.
Go to somebody else. Go to somebody else. Cut to somebody else. And we're live. So Remy has no clue what's going on. He just shot at a lambda. Ready?
Yeah, I just shot at a lambda and jumped out and was like,
Yep.
I'm here! Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe jail wasn't bad.
We should probably get going. That lambda wasn't destroyed, and it's probably gonna go get back up.
Are you strong? Can you carry Bruto?
So from behind, grappling hook pierces the wall, and Vox goes, zip lines into the villa, and he shows up. He goes, "Whoa,
Hi, Vox.
whoa!" And he kind of looks around. And he goes, and he walks over to Bruto, and he pulls out this little his data port kind of thing, and he just kind of pokes you. He goes, "Whoa,
Yeah, no, he's not doing too good.
whoa."
We need to get him back on the ship.
No, this is bad. We need to go. Who's that?
Who's who?
The-
Him?
This guy.
A dead man, that's who.
Alright, well,
Are you gonna answer the man?
who is he?
I don't know yet. He won't answer me. Wake up.
Wait.
Punch him.
Why are you here? Who sent you?
You see, like, his shoulder plate has an Imperial symbol on it. Right there.
What?
I like start dragging him.
What did you do?
I'm starting to drag Bruto's.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
attempting to help.
Very much. You have, like, one boot, and you're, like, it's awkwardly pushing. Yeah.
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 What did you do to the person who was here?
And he kind of, he's kind of getting his bearings still, and he looks over at the Duro, and he goes, "Him?
The other one.
Oh, yeah, we sent him over the edge
Why?
because he was a sympathizer, and terrorists should be dealt with accordingly.
Should they now?
Go ahead and roll me a coercion check. Which is basically intimidating him, threatening to kill him.
So,
Okay.
skill.
Okay, so you have a purple and a red for your bad stuff.
Okay.
That juju.
4 success and 1 threat.
Okay. So, yeah, so he's, so you're definitely able to kind of intimidate him. So what is your line of questioning?
Tell me about this target. Why him? Why him exactly? What was it about him? What did he know?
Captain Chimera ordered me to,
Var hears that. Just says, "We're gonna die. Get
And
out
she's
of
like
here."
pushing Bruto's foot. She's at the Chimera. She's
like, "Go faster, go
She
faster."
drops the boot, and he says,
Captain Chimera ordered me to track him down.
For what reason? Why was he so important? Why was he your target?
Chimera has a rebel sympathizer feeding him information about some powerful weapon or something.
So
And Grendo was the next stop in the chain.
I kind of like grasp him tighter and like, who was he getting information from?
Some Duro she found on Alderaan.
camera flashes back
Right.
to the courtyard and the Duro being drug on to the Lambda.
But what did he know?
Enough, from what we gather. She warned me that some of you guys might come along. She's steps ahead of you guys.
Where's she at now?
She's here, on World.
Where specifically?
I don't know exactly. I talked with her Through comlink. She's probably at Imperial headquarters.
Does she know we're here?
She knows.
And then can I? So I turn to the others. I'm like, we gotta get off this damn planet right now.
So is he unconscious now?
Probably.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Send him off the edge.
Can I?
So you punch him one more time and he goes,
You can break me, but unless you kill me, I'm not gonna stop coming for you.
Alright.
I can live with that. We're still struggling, like, getting Bruto on.
She just walks past you carrying this limp assassin.
So, like, bye.
Bye.
Okay, throws him off the cliff. You guys are dragging dead bodies, unconscious bodies up the ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah. So you look over your shoulder, and Vox picks up one of the blaster rifles and stores it in his torso, and then rolls up the ramp. Yeah, I mean he wedges it in there.
Tight fit.
It is very tight fit. Right, so you throw this body over the edge. You guys drag Bruto over the edge.
She was
Over the edge.
Up the ramp. Up the ramp.
Goodbye, Bruno.
You're dead anyway.
We're done with you.
Good.
like a party execution.
Cue creep lick.
Find a way.
Okay, so you guys are aboard the Kobolt Krayt. Remy jumps in this awkward lazy boy recliner. It's not so comfy.
It's not.
Yeah. So Bria looks back and she goes, "Who's this guy?
Who's this chick?
I'm like,
Who are you?"
Who are you?
All right, 1 second, everybody. Bria, Var, Bria. Bria, princess,
Oh,
Bria.
you're the
Excuse
Bria,
me.
Bruto is passed out right now. Passed out, Bruto, Bria. Cool, introductions are done. We need to go.
Then what does creep lick say?
Picks up Bruto's hand and waves it.
Fox, you didn't tell me we had a new friend.
Womp.
Fox, you
all right,
like him.
we need to get out of
You
here
will like
now.
him.
Remy,
Womp.
I
get
go.
us out of here.
What do you think I'm doing?
Var
Captain?
goes and picks up.
Standing around introducing people.
Okay,
Go.
yes, princess.
What did I say about calling me that?
This seems like a
He
really
pushes a button, and the cockpit to the pilot, or the cockpit door shuts right as she's like, "What did I say about?"
And then I step on the accelerator just a little bit, so like everyone
So
rocks.
everybody falls, and Vox goes, "Womp, womp, womp." All right, and then she just said that she goes over and she picks up Kreeblik.
Var, not right now. We need
And
to
he
get
says-
here.
What is the meaning of this?
What's up, Toots?
Are these like cool natural?
with just the scaly like
Vox goes,
lizard three fingers.
"Womp." And he pulls out his little electrocutor.
And what are you gonna do with that, little man?
He gives you an arc welding shock. And then Vox comes over and he taps on the
You two
cockpit.
play nice.
Vox just comes in and closes the door.
Look at it though, it's cute.
And
It's
Anders
tiny.
calls you on the comm. He goes, Can I come down from the gunwale now?
What is Anders doing up there?
He was keeping a lookout while you were talking to some weirdo.
Did you throw a man over the edge?
Get
That's
over it,
none of your
Anders, it's
concern.
fine.
I don't know if I like your crew so much, Remy.
You.
Just come in here, it's safer.
Oh yeah, that's right. She didn't say that. She's just like, I'm gonna go see if Remy needs help up in the cockpit. She goes, and Remy and Vox are already in some sort of argument, and then she walks in and the door closes. All right, we're returning to you two. Oh, sorry, you and Kreeblik and you as well.
Alright, Var, you need to take care of Bruto.
I'm not the greatest person to do that. I already stabbed him with my stem pack.
You need to make sure that he doesn't get any worse.
Bruno wakes up and goes, please no.
Can I press on the comm
someone else.
and the intercom button? Or
For the ship?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And just ask if anyone can help our gods bleeding all over the floor.
And what does Kreeblik say?
This guy doesn't look too good. Someone should really help him.
So,
Bruno's getting blood all over the ship. Can someone come help us?
would you like to flip it?
I think I would like to flip a destiny point.
Okay.
Bria did go to med school.
Okay, Bria is a. Is she a doctor or is she a nurse?
She's not a full-blown doctor, probably.
She a PA?
Okay.
She's
She a physician's assistant?
So was she
That's
training?
technical.
She's training to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. So she hasn't finished her schooling. but
she's like
training
in
to
a
be doctor.
residency type stuff, not
Deal.
full.
Okay. So you get on the comms and what did you say?
I said, Bruto's bleeding all over the floor. Someone should probably come help with that. Can someone come help with that?
So we cut to the cockpit and you're flying and Vox is like doing something. He's always
He's just
no. He opens his torso and shows you a blaster rifle.
what? Okay, thanks. I just kind of like take it out and put it next to the console.
And he's standing there waiting for you to give him something in exchange.
That's how deals with Fox work.
But I don't know that. So I just am sitting there, I'm like,
And he's just like he's like tapping your cargo pant pocket.
I reach in there and pull out like a ball of lint.
Wow.
It's like a small lint. Like
Yeah.
I had a piece of paper in there last time I did wash.
Which was how long ago?
The coin off.
Before he went to the Imperial Academy.
Okay, so she's like, this is your crew?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Bruto's,
Dying.
he's a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't done anything bad to me.
Okay. You're not kidnapping him, are you?
Bruto?
Yeah.
No?
I'm not entirely, like, Remy, I don't know what's going on here.
Hey,
And you just hear Var pounding
Yeah,
on
no,
the door.
I am. I'm knocking on the door to get in.
just trust me.
Okay.
If anyone on this crew is a bad person, it's probably Var.
And the door opens, and Var goes,
Excuse me!
no, you didn't hear that.
Bruto needs help.
Yeah, okay, excuse me, Bruto needs help. And she goes, I can help Bruto.
Oh, really? You should go deal with that. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so is he still, like, on the landing ramp? that-
Apparently,
No, he's like in.
bleeding out where the
He's
captain
in.
fell off.
He's in the
The
ship.
captain slime is you're bleeding out the captain slime. Okay, so she comes over and she starts assisting Bruto.
Yay!
Yeah, so we're gonna do a medicine check.
Yay!
Okay.
Captain also probably needs help
Yeah,
at some
keep
point.
going while she does this.
So who's that chick again?
That is Bria. I think I told you about her at some point.
Slightly.
Like a couple days ago.
A little bit.
I feel like in the past you've been dying to meet her for some reason.
Yeah.
You have been.
But now it's stressed situations. I just want people to stop.
In
me.
fact,
You
I
meet her
think
and
you're
you're like, I don't like her.
I don't like her.
at one point you wore her clothes. I do remember that.
Oh,
much
those
so,
are
very
still in
much
my
so.
bag. Does she want those back?
Probably not, but
Well, I mean, how long is she staying with us? Where'd you get this tiny guy? Where did he come from?
Green Dick? Yeah, I don't know.
So what's Bria's intelligence?
She's in med school.
It's a trap.
How smart is your girlfriend, Remy?
4.
Oh, she must be adventurous.
She went to med school.
I mean, that's ranks though. That's ranks.
Starting as a human, she would start with 2. So
We'll go
use
with
that.
3. She's gone through med school mostly through sheer determination and a positive
Well,
letter
and she
from
had
her
a
father.
high
And
education.
macaroni.
And a positive letter from her father.
Yes,
How'd she
and
wind
a lot
up
of
with
donations.
you?
She will upgrade. Oh no, that's your guys' choice. She's looking at 3 purples because his wounds exceed his threshold. Okay, so we will upgrade a. I need a yellow. Okay.
That's why I originally had them moved.
And she is doing this. I know there's like equipment in the back that's like, if you have proper equipment or whatever, we're gonna do the one that's just like normal, whether it's no equipment or. Oh shit, this is not good. She has 1 failure. Who's in the back with her?
I'm
Creeblick.
standing.
Creeblick
I'm standing
and the
there.
captain.
He's just climbing down
I'm
from
just
the ceiling after
glaring at
getting
her.
zapped.
And Anders is like standing over Bria, and he's just like frantic. He's not sure what to do, and he's like, "If Bruto needs me to pay his membership fee, I'll do it, okay?"
That's not what I
And the
do
captain's
now.
like, "Not now, Anders." So Bria turns. She's kind of looking around. She sees Kreeblick. No. She looks at the captain. She looks at Anders, and she's like, "No." She looks at you, and she goes, "This man needs to get to a hospital immediately."
You
You
probably
know.
do.
You're in the cockpit.
Sorry.
Do you know the nearest one that we can't be tracked at?
I don't live that kind of lifestyle.
Do you know this area at all?
I never come to Corvella except for our lousy vacations. When our on-world vacations.
Are there
Splunking's pretty good.
other places nearby?
There's a lot of stuff in Coronet.
We're not going back there. We can't.
There's probably a hospital in Blue Sector. It's off the grid.
Are you sure?
Remy probably knows best. Remy!
They mostly handle drive-by.
Yeah, the door's finally open now. Yeah. And she basically says, he needs to get to a hospital.
Ah, Krayt. Hey, this guy's bleeding like a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like you're gonna have to paint the floor.
No, I think it's... and he starts chasing Box and like, whoa! He starts driving away. And that's the last we see of Vox and Creeplik for a little while.
Vox is gonna come back with 2 little handprints on his back.
And bite marks. Okay.
Blood.
Okay. Criff or whatever, yeah.
Ah, Krayt. Last thing I want to do is go to a hospital right now, but...
We have to.
Is he gonna die?
Alright,
If we don't get there soon, he might.
If we don't get him some proper medical attention, he might die.
Fine.
There's a lot of bleeding here. She's just like putting pressure on like 2 different wounds.
Yeah,
like
she
your
says there's
bicep
a lot of
and your
bleeding
gut.
here.
Yeah.
Creeblik just goes running by again.
What is that? And you're just like, okay, we cut to back at Coronet, right? You guys are heading towards. Well, Coronet is the major sprawling city. Roll me a knowledge underworld check.
Who? Oh, him.
Yeah, you can as well. No, you don't have any ranks. Okay.
what difficulty?
We'll say average, and you have a boost because this is your home turf, right?
Okay.
You probably had to do a couple of drive-by jumps before.
Yeah, you've probably taken your Wookiee buddy and your Duro buddy to sketchy
One
clinics.
success, 2 advantage.
Okay, you know of a veterinarian clinic nearby. Real off the books kind of stuff. And in fact, with Bruto, you're just like, yeah, makes sense. It's Platoonian. If I take him to a doctor, they're going to get this all wrong. All right, so we cut to Bruto having, like, he's been rushed back into the emergency room or whatever, and you guys are in the lobby area or whatever.
Captain, your back is like bleeding.
It is.
Like,
Just kind of like.
Just like sinned with like embers.
then again, so is
Yeah.
my arm.
Your art. That's nothing.
It's just a flesh wound.
Really? Like that's a tiny scratch. It is.
Vard's just walking away.
She's leaving the vet clinic.
No, she's
Okay.
she's walking back to go. She's gonna go ask one of the vet techs.
So there's like a receptionist that's like,
Yeah.
oh, can I help you?
Yeah, can you look at my arm, or have someone look at my arm? I don't care that you're a vet. Really don't. Like, can someone just look at my arm?
Yeah, we can have one of our technicians.
That'd be great.
Hey, Gary.
We also need one for the captain. She's gonna say no, but you should. Someone.
Hey, Lee. these two, like, hello. Is that Gary or Lee?
That's scary.
Gary. Okay.
Actually, that should be Lee, the one dealing with the captain.
What is it, Diane?
These two need a little bit of help as well.
Can you patch up my arm?
How singed were you?
I'm only have 5 left. got 6 damage.
Look, we're gonna. So it's company policy.
Yeah, no, you're dying and she's worse off.
Excuse me, it's
but-
company policy that we get payment in advance for people. So.
Oh my gosh, sweetheart, I will help you right away. This is terrible.
Okay.
So Gary just takes
Ga-
her back in.
Gary. Lee, could you tell the doctor that there's kind of a situation brewing?
Yeah, I'll get on it. You just have him fill out the paperwork.
Okay. She reaches down. People coming to the vet clinic paperwork.
I thought you said this was off the books.
Any of it.
It's paperwork. It's really old stuff.
You fill out the paper. She goes,
So we won't be billing your insurance.
All right, so the emergency procedure for healing Bruto will be just to get him conscious, get him rolling out the door again, is going to be a stim pack treatment. We have a house rule that for stim packs within 24-hour periods, if you're still allowed the 5 maximum, as the core rulebook says, but we have a diminishing return policy. So the first one gave you 5, the next one will give you 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and eventually they'll be you're immune or no effect. So we'll give you 4 for 1, right, for the next one, and that'll bring you back to consciousness. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you want one to top you off?
Yeah.
Another one, so you'll get 3 more.
7 of 12 wounds.
Okay. So that's with 2 more stim packs.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, how many wounds are you down?
I've got dealt 6.
Okay, so they'll probably just give you 1. Okay, and then
I was dealt 11.
okay. So that would be. Do you want to do 2?
If you want to go to full.
I feel like the captain would probably be like tough, you know. I'm fine, you know. Like, so
Still give it.
Flesh cracks.
They probably gave me 2.
So like you're arguing with them, and you're like just 1 and I'll be fine. And then she's like, okay, here you go. And then someone else jabs you in the
He
back.
just runs by and just goes.
Or, sorry, Gary. What is?
Are you sure you just want 1, sweetheart?
I'm fine.
And Lee
I don't even
Lee
need
comes
1.
in. We do the Return of the Jedi done with the eye.
All right, this is just gonna sting a bit.
I thought you were doing 1.
I thought you told me to do 2.
No, I was gonna do the second.
Oh.
And you're just like,
No
your eyes turn
charge for
wide
the
and blue.
So how many did I get?
3. You're not supposed to do 3 in less than a minute. Okay, so
Okay.
you need to sit down. Okay, you need to sit down. And she's like, for some reason she turns into a
Frankenstein monster pulls out.
So Lee and Gary are holding Triz down in the chair. You heal
got
9. You heal
yeah.
12 hit points. Yep.
So I'm back.
You're back to 0, but your stress went up by 3.
But did she get a crit
you gained
the
3
last
strain.
one?
You don't heal crits with impacts, yeah.
But she did get 1, right?
I feel like each one of you almost have a crit at this point. You guys
got
are just
enough
gonna
for two.
you guys are gonna go back to city and just go swimming for a week.
Yeah, just tell him we want to test him out.
Yeah. Oh,
We just want to test out a back to tank real quick.
cool. So you guys are all kind of set up. So it's gonna cost. They're 25 each. So it's gonna cost 2 for you. That's 5,
for you.
6. So it's gonna cost you 6. And the problem is, unfortunately, because this is a clinic, they're going to charge you a little bit more. So it's going to be 30 per stim pack.
You should have just gone to writing.
All I needed was some pills. Cool. So it's going to cost you guys 180 credits.
Total?
Yeah.
I mean,
So who here is rich? Remy, you've got money.
I don't have a lot of money. I mean, I have some money. I have my winnings from the race the other day.
How much was that?
You've been on Corellia long enough to race, but you didn't call me?
I called you.
You called my old number.
I didn't know it had
Where
changed.
did you come from? Here, obviously, but like family-wise. Do you have money?
Yes, I have some money.
Are you staying on this ship with us? Are you coming with us when we leave?
Wait, also my first night here, I went to your house and was throwing rocks at your window.
This
and
is
you
not what
didn't
we're
come
talking
out.
about right
That-
now.
Instead,
This
I
is
ran
not-
into some guards and I had
Remy!
to tell them I was Reginald Drovis.
Yeah, did they believe
I
that?
heard the guards say that, and that's how I knew you were back on Corellia. You're the only one
Are you
stupid
staying
enough
on the ship with
to
us?
think that Reginald is a good nickname. Yes,
I
I'm
knew a
staying
guy
on
in
the
high
ship
school
for
named
now.
Reginald, thank
Okay,
you.
so there is a fee to pay to be on the
At
ship.
this point,
and
Bruto
currently
comes
that
out from
fee,
the back room like arm in a sling and with a crutch.
Look, alright, Didn't
There's
you
a
guys have
fee.
to pay before?
There's a fee to be on our ship, and currently for you, that fee is going to be to pay our medical
Oh,
bills.
hey.
Please do that.
What are you talking about?
We just have to pay some
She reaches
bills.
out. Bria,
Bruto,
nice to meet you finally.
I've heard a lot about you.
Yes, well, I had to convince some of your crewmates that your life was worth saving.
They're like that.
I dragged you into the ship. I wasn't going to let you die.
And I think this is the point where you meet Kreeblik.
He didn't come into the clinic. They would capture him.
I guarantee you, he came out of a backpack somewhere and he's in this clinic.
Hard's that
Side of you.
Who brought the rat?
Oh, I'm with him.
I think we need to talk.
Meet me and you.
Look, you were saying you needed an extra set of hands to fix the ship. I just brought someone, okay?
Yeah, I didn't want like.
So are you paying the medical bills then?
Actually, so at this point, Triz is like, she's super hyped up, so I don't even think that she's like capable of paying anything. So she kind of just like hits the two techs away.
Garrett, come with me. Okay. Doctor! You walk out of the exam room.
Yeah, I just go. I'm out the
goes
door.
over to the counter. Like, is there a bill that needs to be paid?
Yes.
You're gonna reach.
Triz walks out of the room.
The credit card.
Sign this. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Sign this. Thanks. I'm just taking it.
Yeah.
Triz
Cool.
just kind of like punches the door down, walks through it.
Out of the clinic?
Yeah, she's very.
All right, Rancor, let's go.
Sorry, Bria. Princess is having one of her moments.
Bria crosses to you and just kind of holds closely to you. And she's just
She's like, does this happen often?
I don't know.
Alright.
I've only known her for like 4 days.
Okay. So, I guess we cut back to the Kobolt Krayt. You guys have taken a lift back to the crate, and you guys have boarded your ship, and everybody seems to be in somewhat better spirits.
Bruto, are you still gonna die?
Probably.
Okay.
So, we should have a talk.
Where are we going?
What's the plan from here? We should probably go.
What happened back there?
You got beat up.
Yeah, I know.
I showed up and you were unconscious.
Vox comes up and he has a blaster rifle.
Vox, this isn't mine.
What?
I've already got one.
He tells you that it was the stormtrooper.
Oh, trophy, huh? Thank you.
Wow.
Wait, you gave that to me.
Did you give him any?
And he shoots this tuft of thing back at you, to which Kreeblik tries to catch and chases for the next 10 minutes.
I got it!
Oh, cool! Yeah. Alright.
For future reference, anytime Vox gives you anything, you have to give him something back.
I did.
Wow.
You have to give him something
Oh,
better
Vox,
back.
you want something.
Like what, crayons?
Yeah.
I like reach into my pocket and I pull out a couple of weird shaped bolts. I just hand them to him.
Something better than pocket
I
lint.
just pat him on the head.
His rules don't make any sense to me.
Something better than pocket lint.
What's better than pocket lint?
Nuts, crayons.
Kreeblik goes, nothing!
He's the best!
He eats it.
My pockets are so little they don't even get lint!
He opens his briefcase and puts it in there and closes it, which fills most of his briefcase.
No, he puts it under his hat.
So at this point, I'm assuming somebody tells Anders to take some of the other NPCs out of the room.
Yes.
So you guys can actually have a meeting.
Anders, go herd the cats.
Anders, feed them or something. Except don't feed them the good food.
No, don't feed Kreeblik after midnight. Don't get me wet! Except for you. You can sip for blood!
Where did you get this new blood? We cleaned this thing. Yes. Okay.
Are you sure there's a campaign in here somewhere?
Somewhere. We'll find it.
I have lots of notes that say otherwise, but we're on page 4 still.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I think we're getting a paragraph a session at this point.
So,
And this paragraph says, introduce Kreeblik.
did we find what we were after?
Okay, so who's in the room right now? Where are you guys at?
I want to say
It's like
us
super late at night.
or-
It's
We're in
like
the
midnight.
situation.
I think it's us four, and
I
then
don't know if there is a situation.
I don't know if Bria would have stayed.
Are we in the cockpit?
On
Maybe?
like to the ship?
would have stayed like in our.
Yeah, so you guys tell me where you're at and who's there. You guys are in the giant room with the circle chair and stuff.
Yeah.
Our
And
booth
stuff.
and our
So-
chessboard.
We'd
So
be.
is it just us four, or did your girly friend?
No, girlfriend's not there. She's not invited.
So she has to watch
Captain make
Anders
girly
and the
friendly.
two,
She's
the two
helping
children.
Anders.
Our happy little family here.
So is that? Are they staying? What are we doing? Where are we going?
We just need to get out of here.
Exactly.
To where?
Look, first things first. Before
away.
we get out of here, we need to get our parts.
So two other things. Both Bruto and Triz have voicemails on their comlinks from the kind of franticness they didn't see until now. For Bruto, Bango's calling to follow up with that info offer. See if you're ready to make your pull the trigger on making some big credits.
I've got other things to deal with right now.
No, I'm just letting you know that that's there. And Triz has a call from Chev asking if she wants to go out sometime. It sounds something like, "Hey, sweet cheeks."
Chef with the wife and 3 kids.
Yeah.
Didn't he make it rain when she for
Yeah,
push-ups?
She was doing
okay.
push-ups though.
He does. He is married with 3 kids,
Yeah.
isn't he? Yeah. He's a big sports enthusiast. He's a big athleticism enthusiast, though. Yeah. And when his wife calls him out, he's like, "I was just at the gym." All right, continue.
Did those play loud enough for everyone else to hear? Did those play loud
No,
enough
see,
for
I know the
everyone else
difference
to
between
hear?
speaker and normal phone.
Same
Bango's
here.
a little loud, but you heard it was Bango, and you're just like, "Ugh."
I heard it was banging, and I just hung up. I'll deal with this voicemail later.
I don't think I've listened to his voicemail yet.
I hear Chev and I just press delete. I'm like,
delete. Okay,
Captain
you're
has
meeting.
to make
Well,
And
it
you
looks like
guys
we
have a
burned
meeting in here.
all of our bridges on Coronet. So
So where are we going?
you said something about parts.
We sold the information. Haven't you heard your voicemail?
I have a voicemail?
Where
One
have
sec.
you been?
Bria had comms jammed for a minute.
But
She's a jammer?
where were you?
Just 1 second. Be out. Be out? What kind of dweeb
What?
says be out?
you should hit him with your.
Give me my crutch.
I can't tell if you're referring to your name or like just using bad English.
Who else?
I be out.
You have one other message from Gary at the vet clinic. Hey, Remy, just might want to keep an eye on Triz for the next 24 hours. She got 3 back-to-back stim injections. She's probably going to get real sick tonight, so just keep an eye on her and hold her horns if she needs to.
7. How did he get my
Message
number?
deleted. Oh, you've been there enough times to know Gary. Yeah. Back in the day with the Wookiee and the Duro. Come on. All right, continue.
So we need to get. We sold the information.
Okay. So when are we getting these parts?
Yes.
When?
We haven't gotten them yet. I
I
thought that was
don't
part
think
of
so.
I've been in the ship
They
today.
were going to be
haven't
delivered.
been delivered yet. Oh,
But
you know what it
doesn't-
was? It's probably because I moved over one spot.
We cut over to the guy who's like, she's got like a cargo crates, and he goes, huh.
That's pretty close. It's blue.
Well, you guys are also probably parked somewhere else because
Yeah.
you had to park somewhere for the vet clinic. Yeah.
You guys are horrible
He
at
looks
making
over and he
deals.
goes, huh. All right, continue.
So we should probably talk to Fiona. Let her know where we're at so we can get our parts.
Did you get her information?
Of course I did.
Well, are you gonna contact her?
Captain, this is kind of your responsibility. I'm gonna slide my phone over towards her.
Your comlink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're probably the one she wants. No, she probably doesn't want to talk to you anymore. She wants to talk to me.
Honestly, I'm kind of low on blood right now, and
So I just you've probably already dialed the number and just handed
Yes.
the
all you
comlink.
gotta do is press send.
Hello?
Dracno Clefé, sorry, we're closed right now.
Hello? Can I talk to what was her name again?
I said I'm sorry, we're closed.
Hold on 1 minute. What was her-
Fiona!
Fiona, I need to speak to Fiona.
Beep, 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 beep.
So I just like hit redial.
Hi, and welcome to the
I need to speak to Piana.
We are currently closed right now. If you'd like to leave a message, we will return your call at the earliest convenience.
It's just me repeatedly being like, hello? I need to speak to Piana.
Wait, they probably have caller ID. Give me the number and I'll call from my comms.
We skip past you guys leaving several voicemails for the Dragnole Cafe in Fiona.
So we felt pretty good that we're going to get our parts delivered to the right place.
Absolutely not.
Through a series of voicemails, I'm sure by the 7th one you guys will have realized to give the location of where you're currently parked.
That was probably Bruto's
That's why I
doing.
try not to get hurt, because I know these things, but...
You mean talking in words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Business.
Presence of one, come on.
Perfect.
Well, once we get our parts, we can just get out of here.
And go where?
I'm not going to be able to fix a ship for a little while. Not until this fixes.
And go where?
Away from here.
Anyway.
Where?
Somewhere safe.
And yes, I do know who is here.
I heard that conversation.
Good. Then you understand why we need to get out of here, and it doesn't matter where.
What?
Huh?
Vox bursts in the room and goes, Womp? He backs away.
Anders, get it together!
You see him rush by, right by,
Which
and
means
Krayt
we
has
have
his
to
eyelids, and
leave.
he's like, ah! And Bria's chasing him with the broom. Okay.
So we need to get out of here fast. How fast are we going to get the parts?
I don't know. Soon? That's the best estimate I can give
To
you.
be fair, you guys made this deal
Like
at
2
dinner
hours
time.
ago?
Yeah, well, probably like 5 hours ago.
I missed a few hours.
For what? 6 points of hull damage? Like,
I gave her the full part list.
I know, but how much damage does your ship take in at this point?
Well, 6, and we've got the capacitors and the shield generators and the deflectors.
Now, the hull trauma will take a lot less time than the other 3 fixes that you need to make.
One way or another, we need to get someplace safe and land someplace safe.
Remy, you need to find a location.
Okay. Like, sure.
It's got to be far enough away, but still safe.
Okay.
You know this area, or you should at least.
I'll check the astro charts. I can probably find something.
Good. Get on it. Var,
What?
you need to deal with that mess out there.
What mess out
I
there?
just pointed at
Hey, what are you doing? Leave me alone!
It's violent!
Go entertain our guest. You're good at that.
You go entertain our guests.
You just hear tink, 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 tink at the door.
Right now, seriously.
I walk over to it and open it.
Vox is like,
Hang out with them.
What's wrong?
Eat some food.
womp, and you
Have
basically hear him
Anders
like,
pour
can I
drinks.
hang out
I
with you
don't
guys?
care. Just take care of it.
Just gonna point to the corner.
Womp,
Vox, come on, we're leaving.
womp,
Vox,
womp,
we're leaving.
womp.
Look, he says he doesn't want to go. Let him stay here. He's a big boy.
He doesn't like you.
And so he like
Remy's
wheels
actually
over towards Remy, and he starts trying to slowly like somehow climb up onto the stool next
She's
to
just
Remy.
rushing Remy.
Ow, ow, ow.
Made of an astromech.
Remy, I gave you a job. Go do it.
Okay. There's a computer, like, right here, so I'm just going over to that computer.
Sarcastically gets up and walks over to the computer.
I guess, is this an astrogation check to find a good planet to go to?
Yeah, I would probably say it would take some time though.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can't leave until we get the parts.
Yeah. Var, take care of that mess. Bruto,
I am not cleaning anything on this ship.
you don't have to. Just deal with our guests.
Anders, go clean the ship.
Anders is running. He's somewhere else. He's
busy.
elsewhere. Yeah.
He's elsewhere.
He's entertaining company.
Bruto, how are you doing over there?
I need to regrow some blood cells.
You need to do as little as possible while still being able to take care of the ship.
Gosh, she's always showing favorites.
I just kind of heel over on a bench.
Scene. Okay, so we cut to kind of later that night.
It's like 4 a.m. in the morning right now.
Yeah, so Var, so kind of briefly describe resolution, right? Kreeblik has gotten tired. He's really tuckered out.
He's found himself a smuggler's compartment, one of the smaller ones that he's
100%.
made into his condo.
Exactly, yeah. So it's lots of like gremlin / troll / it's real awkward, yeah.
But ironically, he's got one of those little troll figurines that he keeps in there. This is one memento.
Yeah.
That's the only thing in his brief.
So you've been doing some astrogation stuff.
Yeah.
What is Captain doing? Is she having like a moment of solitude?
I think the captain is kind of sort of pacing around the ship, trying to stay awake because she still needs to be alert. Because she knows...
Well, that and you're jacked up on 3 streams.
Yeah, exactly. So she's just kind of pacing, making sure that everything is in order. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Var is not making anything worse. The guests or whatever aren't getting in the way, and Anders is just doing busy work, so he's
doing it.
He's cleaning bloody handprints off of all the walls.
Pretty much.
They're right at floorboard.
It kind of looks like someone was murdered here, so he's cleaning
a
that
really
up.
little someone.
And she's also making sure that Bruto doesn't go into cardiac arrest or fall unconscious or
is going to
whatever.
bed soon.
Bruto is staying on the couch tonight, where he
Probably.
keeled over once he got his orders.
Just
that's
making
where
sure he's
staying.
still breathing.
Deal.
So that's what the captain's doing.
Deal. Okay, so we're gonna cut to so in your.
I've already changed into pajamas
you've
and
wrangled all
I'm
the crew,
sitting somewhere
everything's
and
kinda
I'm
relaxed.
showing Vox everything that I got since
Okay.
he's been gone.
Deal.
Which is like a knife and that's it. But showing him my really cool knife.
Yeah.
And I'm telling him he cannot have it. But I'm gonna
it's
show it
covered
to
in
him.
blood, so he's
It is
like,
covered in
"Whoa!"
It's covered in blood.
It's Bruto's blood.
You tell him that.
Apparently, we're all just painting with Bruto's blood.
So first, when you show him the knife, you're like, "Check this out!" Whoosh, you brandish it like a badass, and he goes, "Whoa!" You go, "See this blood? It's Bruto's," and he goes, "Whoa!"
I'm not the one who stabbed him, but it is his blood.
Yeah. And so he pulls out a stormtrooper's comlink, and he just shows it to you.
Oh. Can I have this? I have more crayons.
Womp.
I have a cupcake.
Oh no!
This is a problem. This is a security breach.
Womp 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 womp.
I have a cupcake.
Who is this? What frequency are you on? Well,
Here, Fox, give me that. I have a cupcake. It doesn't have any frosting on it, but it's a cupcake.
he'll trade for that. He'll trade.
She's just like, wrong number.
Yeah. No, I just keep this for later.
Yeah, but
use.
somebody is talking back because
THL 421. Where are you?
None of your concern. Sorry.
We're fine here.
Everything's great.
How are you?
Go away.
THL41.
Go away.
Do you turn it off? Or
Yeah.
do you, okay. I was like, it's gonna keep talking. Okay.
Sometime throughout the night,
Okay.
I will approach the captain.
Okay. You found a couple different things.
Yeah.
Nothing looks promising. Yeah.
So, Captain, I've been in the military for the past couple years. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen my girlfriend in that amount of time.
don't care.
Just kind of hoping, we could switch quarters
Nope.
for...
I would like
I'm
to
gonna
point
make a
out
negotiation
the only
check.
thing that divides those rooms is
corridor.
someone can walk through the shower to get to the other room, and also the door.
I would like to make a negotiation
check.
check.
3 bunk beds in one room.
There's
though.
plenty of dark storage bays that we don't use right now.
It would be like Sex Dungeon V2. Right?
Nothing says
I'm making a
romance
negotiation check.
quite like
Bria
a
feels up to that
opposed?
right now.
Nothing says romance quite like the echoing emptiness of a cargo bay.
Yeah. Knowing that Kreeblik is around here somewhere.
Oh god.
Echoing
Why didn't you just find an empty space on the ship? There's plenty of it.
He's rolling a negotiation.
I'm rolling a
against him.
negotiation.
Okay, what is the
It's countered by your cool or negotiation. So in this case, I think it would be cool.
Are you sure? Because I have a presence of 1.
I mean, take your
Yeah.
pick. Cool negotiation.
It's just 1. Whatever you do, it's just 1.
If I win, I get the bed.
That is true. That's rules.
3 success.
Bed.
Yep. It's gonna smell
But
like
Bria's
sex
not
in
gonna
your
want
room.
anything to do
Trolling
with
all
you
night
right now.
anyways.
It doesn't matter. That's my bed.
Not anymore. It's about to
I don't
be
want
sex
space
bed.
ink.
True, you have space.
It's about to be sex bed now.
Oh god.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how Bria feels.
It still
Yeah.
has the, like, bead door, too.
Oh,
It does. That's what
This
I'm
is the
pretty
best
sure.
privacy they can find.
okay.
It's more ambience.
So I think we skip to the scene where you try and talk Bria into sleeping on a ship with a bead door, whether you could just get like a hotel for the night.
Look, it's not safe, okay?
All right, we fast
You
forward
want
to
it.
after coitus.
Well, that was easy.
It happened. He rolled a negotiation, got 3 successes
How come I ended up on a lawn chair, but he gets my freaking bunk?
because you were locked out of the ship and too drunk to care.
You can thank your first mate for that.
True,
Okay,
he's still the one.
So afterwards, Bria's like, she seems kind of distracted. You ask her what's going on. She tells you that she's kind of, you can tell that she put herself out in kind of a bad situation for breaking you out of her father's custody. And yeah, you've been kind of off-putting and then booty called her. So she might need some like reassurance that
Yeah.
I don't know, like you care or anything.
Gotcha. Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
Are you sure? You seem down.
I don't know, like you're back and I just don't know what that means. But it sounds like you're not staying around long. In the few moments I wasn't chasing that little creature, I heard you guys arguing about leaving the system soon.
It's not safe here anymore.
Yeah.
But
I just don't know if I can... My father's such a sympathizer that if the Empire truly did destroy Alderaan, I don't know.
look, I know your father's not an evil man, but he's blind when it comes to these kinds of things.
He's blind when it comes to a lot of things.
You can't let him dictate everything that you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. He's controlling and manipulative. I mean, he took your phone.
And he took my phone just to keep us apart.
You said 4 days ago is when he took your phone? That was when
It was
we fled the
right
ship.
Right after Alderaan was destroyed.
That was when we fled the Death Star. He probably found out and did it just to get to me.
He has a lot of friends in the Imperial Navy. I don't know why he didn't turn you over.
I don't know. But there's one thing that I do know, Bria. That's that I love you, and we can get through any of this together.
Bunch of rookies at this table.
Doesn't agree.
What?
Captain doesn't agree.
Captain's like standing outside the beat
Yeah,
door
it's
crying.
Yeah. I love you too, Remy, but I feel like I don't know if I can come back after this. I'm sure my father is out there looking for me right now, and it's not to make sure I get home safely. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a trophy to him, or some sort of prize that he raised me, and now any of my achievements become his achievements. Do
Do you think there's a chance I might be able to come with you guys?
Absolutely.
Can Var scream from the shower?
Yes.
Only if she's fapping, or flicking her bean.
Absolutely. There's plenty of room on this ship.
I mean, I can help. You guys have clearly found a lot of trouble in the last week. I can help, I guess, tend to some of the wounds. I mean, I'm gonna have to leave the academy, but I don't know. I feel like there's more important things going on in the galaxy. I was planning on doing a pilgrimage of sorts and just traveling the colonies in the Expanse and seeing, just helping out wherever I could, but maybe this is the opportunity that I needed.
I mean, think about it. We've got a ship, we've got a crew. We can do more than just see the colonies. We can go anywhere that you want. Maybe not like right away, but...
No, I understand. You certainly are wanted by the Imperials right now. I don't think there's been a day that's gone by, hour that's gone by, that hasn't had your bulletin up somewhere. It's kind of interesting seeing you everywhere.
I know, I told you I'd be famous one day.
Yeah, well, I think that's when you and Mirko thought you were going to make a rock band.
We still might.
You guys are terrible at music. And you have a terrible taste in music, from what I remember.
Yeah, but we can write awesome songs about our experiences now. I mean, people would pay to hear my story, right?
I mean, those guards wouldn't shut up about it, so...
Exactly.
I could see that. Okay. I'm coming with you guys.
Alright.
Scene.
Cool.
You have to convince the captain of that.
Not if she pays her fee. Right? That's how this works.
We cut to the next morning. A shipment of parts is delivered, brought up, put in the cargo bay. Okay. You guys have all the parts you need, plus some to fix the ship. You guys get a single message, like a text message from Fiona that says, I call you, not the other way around. And that's it. That's all it says. And it says, I call you, not the other way around, -F.
Now she's in my contacts. I've got a direct number for her.
It's not from her though. It's from it's from the same phone number you guys called before. Yeah.
Do cafes line text?
Apparently.
This is a future. Well, it's the past, but really far away. So yes, landlines text.
So where are we going?
It's not even a
That's not how time
landline.
dilation works.
It is in Star Wars, goddammit. Okay, you guys wake up the next morning. Anders is cooking breakfast. Krieblik somehow brought one of the bottles with him. That he found a bottle of alcohol, and so he's just wandering around kind of drunk in the morning. Yeah, so it's morning. You guys kind of have this plan to get off planet as soon as... I'm assuming you want to do some repairs first?
Not with my arm like this.
Okay.
You can walk me through some stuff.
So I guess...
Not on my ship.
I mean, I have a C in mechanics.
So the next morning, you wake up to, like, people hustling and bustling. Vox's bright, or dim yellow light, like, just point blank in his face.
Vox, what is it?
Whoa. She's like, good morning.
Vox, come on, man.
And he says, whenever you have a chance, can we talk?
Can I just look around?
Yeah. Well, I would probably say that Var's definitely up, ready for breakfast. Classic Var. If she's not hungover, she's up. Rise of the day. Triz is probably.
She's
you're
probably more
like,
groggy from the. Like,
if you're still up, then you are really bad shape. But
Yeah.
if not, you probably would have like passed out in the pilot chair or something.
It reclines.
It does. It
Probably.
absolutely does.
Probably. So I'm.
Okay. So you slept horribly?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so who's actually up in the galley?
Guess I am now.
Vox and you and
Anders
Krieblik.
is cooking, so
Yep.
I'll just tell Vox I'll meet him in engineering in 10.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, he's just kind of hanging out, but you guys will head back there. Alright. Do you just want to skip to that then?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Alright, so you're eating breakfast with Anderson. Mm-hmm. Cool. Alright, so we
Makes really good
cut
eggs.
back to engineering, and he asks you what happened with Grendu.
I kind of ease myself onto the floor next to him. Well, Vox, he's dead. The Empire got to him.
Vox says that Grendu was looking for he says Grendu was looking for a piece of the puzzle.
What puzzle?
His blue light activates momentarily and then shifts back to yellow.
Vox, what is all of this? What are you?
He just gives you the droid equivalent of what? He says he is on a mission and there's what he can only describe as a great fog. But Grendu was looking for light that pierces the fog.
Vox, it is way too early for analogies. What is this? What are you talking about? I just kind of like take my sleeve and I wipe off his optic horror center. Does that help with the fog? Is that internal?
He just kind of lowers himself and...
If you tell me I can help you. You know I'm the only one on the ship you can talk to.
Literally.
Literally. He just looks really sad and confused. He says Garen Maddock promised that the rebels would help him clear...
Wait, the rebels?
The rebels found me.
What are you doing with the rebels?
They were trying to stop the Empire from finding me.
Why would the Empire want you?
Because of what's in the darkness, what's in the fog.
Max, you're just talking in circles. What is in this darkness?
Only what Grendu was looking for can help. You can tell that because you had dived in there before, and you know that there's a really nasty barrier in his brain that's blocking information from being accessible, and it appears to even himself. And you think that's what he's referencing.
I'll show him the information I got from Grendu's
Okay.
on my data pad. Does any of this make sense to you? Maris Grayson?
So as you start to look through it, you start to look through even more of the information, and you notice that Maris Grayson is a art collector as well in his personal hobby. You see that he had recently had a collection on display at the Corellian Museum of Space Exploration, the Corvella exhibit. And it recently featured an exhibit on ancient art of the Old Republic. And as Vox scans the files and processes all the information, you can tell that Vox gets very excited about this lead, and he tells you that this was Grendu's mission. Somewhere in that collection might be the next clue. It might be the light that pierces the fog.
You want to go see an art exhibit?
Somewhere in that exhibit, we should find the light that pierces the fog.
Alright, I'll let the captain know, and we'll add it to our list.
As you look down at the data, you see that the exhibit
has closed, and the art is being transferred back to Maris today. And Maris will be boarding all of the ancient and rare art, loading it up, and transferring it back to the Tanalier, his ship, and he will be leaving off-world with it.
Oh, shit. Help me up, Vox.
So as you kind of rest your weight on him, you stand up, and he says, if we're not able to find this, it may be lost forever.
Oh, let's go find the captain.
And we will call that a session. Thank you very much. We will see you next week. If you had a great time, give us a like, tell us in the comments how you're enjoying the campaign so far. We will see you next week. Thank you.
Damn it, Vox, I'm in no condition to steal an art collection.
Var will help you out.
Steal art? Yes.
I'm game.